Hey friends, it's Quenby, Grateful Queen here on YouTube. And in today's video, I have a thrift haul video for you. It's actually two thrift hauls from two separate stores, both of which I had to run in pretty quickly, as often happens when you are a part-time reseller. You run into the thrift store when you can. This is also a live show, so we might have some people in the live chat, so we'll get a chance to talk. I definitely want to shout everybody out and hear about what you're doing in your businesses. And if you're watching the replay, the live chat will remain up so that you can see who is here and what we got to talk about. If you are new to my channel, hi, I am Quenby. I am a part-time reseller. I basically buy things at places like thrift stores and yard sales. I do a little retail arbitrage where I go into department stores and buy things on clearance. I buy all these things in order to sell them online for profit. It's a really great part-time gig, you guys. You get to work from home and be your own boss and run your own business. And that's basically what this channel is all about, my experience of reselling things online. So I definitely, I see some of my friends in the chat already. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Bill, I see ya. Here's my plan for the video. I'm going to balance showing you some items that I have from the thrift hauls, you guys. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing in my business to get ready for spring, how I'm sort of shifting things and what I'm looking for now. But the main reason I'm here doing a live is because I want to chat with you. So I'm definitely going to be going into the chat. And so it's just going to be a real casual show like that. I want to say hi to everybody. And then I'm definitely, Denali's here. Oh my gosh. I love when Denali's here. She's absolutely one of my favorite friends and mentors in the community. And I love when she shows up on my channel. I get like all touched by that. I just love it. So yeah, I'll be going from the chat to the haul, and I'm definitely going to make time to shout out each of you. So be prepared to tell us what you're doing. My hope with the live might be a little different than some other lives you've been in because I want to think of it more as a community night. So I'm going to be asking you, what are you doing in your business? Are you having a sale on your Poshmark closet and you want to link it so we can go over there? I definitely want to know. Are you doing a giveaway on Instagram? Do you have a new podcast? I'm going to ask you these things so that we can all support each other, go over to each other's channels and pages and like each other's stuff and just support each other because there are so many amazing resellers in this community. I want to make sure everybody knows about you and the things that you are doing. So let's see who I see so far. My girl Roxy is here, one of my favorite girls. Hey, Foxy Roxy. Girly Girl Style Hubs. Who is Bill of Tori and Bill? Rainy Day Shopper made it great. I definitely want to check in with you, Rainy Day Shopper, so you can let us know about some of the things that you're doing, like your YouTube channel. And New England Betty Boop. Hi, Lisette, who is New England Betty Boop, who is also Posh is My Purpose, who I know is doing some cool things in the Posh community, so I'm definitely going to ask you about that in just a little bit. Hey, friends, thank you so much for coming. And I'm going to shout out Denali real quick because she's someone I really admire in our community. And I did my very first live last Friday. I was a little nervous and it was totally new, but I wanted to challenge myself. And she said, Quenby, you have to do more lives. And I was like, oh, not exactly what I wanted to hear, but I totally trust her. So I am doing it. Did I see? Oh, okay. So, I see Leslie from A Reseller's Passion, who you all probably already know, and we have some stuff to talk to you about too, like the podcast that came out today. Hey, Jennifer Kenzie, so glad you made it. And I see Jacob, Little Bunny Foo X with some carrots and some bunnies. Love that. And Alicia from Murray Life. So Alicia and I have stuff to tell you about. So there's all sorts of stuff we're going to chat about. I have till like 5:30, 5:45, and Tori's here. And I'm so glad you're here, Tori, because I sourced an item today that is not vintage, but that I thought in my mind, see, this is what starts happening in our community when we're connected. I said, ooh, I hope Tori from Girly Girl Style is on my live because I think she'll like these pants. They're like maybe vintage inspired. So the first few items I have to show you are from a local charity shop that I love going to. It's not the cheapest one, but they support people in recovery. It's called Crossing the Jordan. And I had a really quick run-in because my son was with me, and it was actually his idea. If you have kids, did they ever ask you to go into the thrift store? My son is 8. Denali, does Oliver want to go in the thrift store? Because usually he's like, no thanks. I've dragged him in there so much. But this time he's like, Mom, can we stop in that thrift store that always says they're having a blowout sale? Because they always have this sign up out front that says blowout sale, which is like, how can you have a blowout sale all the time? Hey, Sleepless Hustler, good to see you. And Jennifer, are you the Jennifer? Ooh-ha, tell me how to pronounce that. Put it in phonetics. Are you the one that's local to me? Have we talked before? Mary Hendricks is here. Cool, good to see you. Okay, so we ran in. The boys went to the electronics junk section. And I was like, Q, you probably have 15 minutes tops in here. Where are you going to go? So I went to the shorts because around this time, I know it's February, almost March, so we're still in winter, but this is when I start getting all my stuff ready for spring, summer shoppers. So I'm starting to look for shorts, dresses, and anything linen. So I'm getting ready with that. Is the sound okay, you guys? I know Alicia. Alicia says, I grew up in thrift stores and I didn't appreciate it until I was older. I didn't appreciate it when I was younger, but I definitely do now as an adult. Yeah, so Jennifer, I hope I'm doing that right, is the only person I've connected with on my videos who's like, I'm from Santa Rosa, so we're going to bump into each other at some point. Oh, my favorite girl, Happy Cowgirl Thrifter, is here. If you're not following her on Instagram, please go do, you guys, because her spirit is just so good. She's such a generous sharer. She just is such a good person. Kelly Schaefer made it. Yay! And I see a more salute. Hey, girl, I'm going to ask you to talk about some of the stuff you're up to in a little bit. I'm trying to do the thing where I read the chat and also start showing you the shorts that I'm pretty excited about. And Deb Ladata's Mama Boss says, my son's 8 also. He's busy cleaning shoes. He loves it. That is so funny that you're saying that. Is that like a little 8-year-old boy thing? Because my son's new business is cleaning things. He used the money that he earned. He went to Target and he bought cleaning supplies. And he'll come in and be like, Mom, what can I clean for you? And I'll give him a project, and then he'll write me an invoice. It's like he'll charge me like $1.25 to clean my whole table. And I'm like, I'm totally supporting that. Like, support the little entrepreneurs now and teach them to work for the money. Okay, so I picked up some shorts at this store. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6 items, and my total was $23. So that's about what, like $4 an item or so. And some of you are going to be like, Quemby, that's too much to pay. Your cost of goods is too high. And I know that. I know it. It's just where I live. Thrift stores have awesome stuff. I'm an hour north of San Francisco. We get great brands and stuff, but it's really pricey. Like, I'm really jealous of people like Alicia from Married Life who are getting things, and she'll be like, I paid $1 for this. And that just does not happen to me much unless I go to the bins. But let's bookmark that. I don't like the bins very much where I live. And I know I need like a little kick in the butt to go there again. Okay, so I got some shorts for $3 or $4 each. This first pair I think is perfect. These are Free People. The tag's a little hard to see, but I saw the buttons, and the button said Free People. These are a size 26, and look at these are so tiny. Like, these are so short, but this is what girls are looking for and wearing. See all that intentional fray and distress and like holes in them? That's on purpose. I'm going to put destroyed in my title. I'm going to put them on Poshmark. I'll probably put them up for 20 and expect to get like 12 or 15. Rainy Day Shopper says, Alicia gets all the stuff for 50 cents. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so jealous at the same time. Alicia gets lots of different stuff. Alicia, I hope you can talk to us about, she sells some different stuff like maternity, baby clothes. So she's got a little niche going. The other thing I like about these Free People shorts is look at it's a button fly. So I just think Somebody's going to want them. I'm going to put them on Posh. I'll put them up for 20. And shorts are not going to bring in a lot of money. Like no one's going to pay more than like $15 for most shorts, but people are going to be looking for them. So I want to have them in my Poshmark closet and eBay store. Jacob says, I have a stack of those booty shorts to list. Yeah, maybe I should put that in the title, like booty shorts. That's what they would be on me. But okay, so this is, I always say this is so funny for me, but I actually went out intentionally looking for these. So these are American Eagle Outfitters, which is a juniors brand. Do you guys sell American Eagle Outfitters? It sells, they're like my best-selling jeans right now on Poshmark, which I would not think was going to be the thing that was happening, but it is. They sell for $25 about, and usually within like a week. You want to get the right style. You want to get some like high-rise ones, some mom jeans, some really distressed or destroyed ones, but they sell so good that when I saw these, I was like, yeah, I'm picking them up. Super stretch, and again, teeny with a really great fade on those. And this is their classic pocket. And I think that's what people look for, because then everyone knows they're wearing American Eagle when they have that pocket on there. So I don't know, $15 maybe for the shorts. Hey, Lily. Hey, Daniela. American Eagle is a great seller. I know. I just didn't believe it. But then I'm like, they are selling like so quick. Here's another pair of American Eagle. I got these, even though, see, they're not like there's something happening with the way I'm holding things up. To me, this looks weird, but for you guys, it's straight on, right? That's funny. These are a longer pair. What do you guys think of these? Are these going to be okay? Like, I think more people might be looking for those little, as Jacob says, booty shorts. Yes, a reseller's passion. Leslie just said Tori has been embroidering a lot lately. So I'm going to talk about Tori and Bill, who are like some of my favorite content creators on YouTube and Instagram. They're a couple. They sell together. She's part-time. He's full-time. Definitely check out their channel at Girly Girl Style. They have a live on Sundays at 4:05, and I try and make it every week. And Tori, you tell us a little bit about, because I don't want to say it wrong if you're still here, about your embroidering project, because I'm so into it. Rainy Day Shopper says the cool thing with the long ones is someone can alter them. So if you're a junior, like these are a size 2 and they're a stretch, yeah, it's like maybe if they like this wash, they can just cut them shorter, because this is just a frayed. These might even be a pair of jeans that somebody cut. These ones are in really awesome shape though. They look really crisp, nice dark wash. So maybe they'll just buy them and cut them themselves. I wasn't sure. I guess I could cut them if I see that the short ones are really what people are looking for. Foxy Roxy says, oh, wow, very nice about the embroidery. Yes, I'm loving the embroidery project. Deb says, love Tori and Bill. Yeah, we all do. We love Tori and Bill. Okay, so this pair of shorts might surprise you. Let me know what you think. Okay, I got these because they're in style and they're plus size. They're a black denim cut off short with like some intentional fade and distress. But you guys know this brand, Universal Thread? Universal Thread is sold at Target. I don't know what these probably cost originally. What do you guys think? Like 20 or 24? Target is not cheap. I mean, some of their stuff still seems kind of priced high to me. Murrayed Life says you should put modest in the title of the Bermuda length ones, like these. Are we talking about these? I could do that. She's young. Alicia is like 20. I thought she was 21, but I think you said you were 28, Alicia. Yes, Rainy Day Shopper. What's your first name, hon? It's so funny because I interact with most of you on YouTube or Instagram, I tend to know you totally by your like handle. So I'm trying to learn people's first names. Yes, Foxy said, Foxy, yeah, Foxy Roxy. Yes, I've sold Target. I love Universal Thread, says Denali. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad, because I swear to you, when I'm at the thrift store flipping through, I'm like, oh, I love this. It's Target. Oh, I love this piece. It's Target. They make really great styles. So yeah, everyone's saying these probably went for like 25. So maybe I can sell them on Posh for like 15. Think about it on Posh, you guys. It's different than eBay. On Posh, you have to know that your customer is paying whatever you're charging, and also $7.10 for shipping, and then tax. So I always tack on about $10 that my customer has to pay on Posh. So maybe these are only going to go for like 10 or 12 in that case, but I took a risk because I like the style and they're like a plus size. So I will report back. I have a video in the works about selling Target on eBay and Poshmark, because I sell Target. I have no problem if I like the style and it's a Target brand like Mossimo, Morona, Universal Thread. What's that other one they have that I've been loving? They've got like good stuff, and I'll buy it and flip it, no problem. Oh my gosh, Dizzy Angie is here. Angie from her channel, Dizzy Angie. Okay, I'm having like fangirl moment because, you know, when I just started my YouTube channel, there were certain channels like Angie's that I totally love. She and her husband, Albert, often do the show together, and they are so fun to watch. You know what I love about the couples that do the show together is the dynamic, like seeing the, Nashville Flippers are in the house. I want to talk to you guys in a little bit about what you're up to. So Angie and Albert sometimes do the show together, and they're like shopping, and they're just like, you know, husband and wife who love each other, and they make like little jokes or little comments, and they roll their eyes at each other in the best, most loving way. You know, they totally love each other, but that's real life. That's real life. Being married for a long time, having kids, couple them, and I need to see that. So when I see them doing their thing, I'm like, I love you guys. Kimberly Johnson. Is that your first name, Kimberly? Because it sort of sounds like Quemby. Well, anyway, that's too long a story, but hi, Kimberly Johnson. Wait, I just missed something in the chat. It goes wicked fast, you guys, for me. Just so you know, and I think there might be a delay, so if I see them all over the place, it's because I'm trying to keep up with the chat and talk with you. But I think what I saw a little bit up there was Denali saying she has purchased Target brands to wear. So have I. Like, I don't know if you remember last year, you guys, they put out Target all these linen jumpsuits when it's long, like a pants and a tank, and those were super hot. I bought one for myself, and they were selling really good. Okay, Rainy Day Shopper. Did I miss your first name? Did you put it down there? I want to hear from you about some of the things you're doing. And I want to talk about you a little bit because sometimes we have a hard time talking about ourselves. So Rainy Day Shopper has a YouTube channel. I love popping over there and checking out her videos. She just did a fun one where she unboxed one of those Fun Fit Fab boxes that everyone's doing. I don't know. A lot of people are doing those boxes. Is that something I need to know about? Amy. Okay. Amy from Rainy Day Shopper. One of the things I love about her is her energy. She's just kind of like, how do I say it? Like, she's whimsical. She's whimsical, and I love that. She's totally herself. She's very authentic. She's just doing her thing. She's got lots of colors in her hair. So definitely go over to her channel, Rainy Day Shopper, hit subscribe. It's no big deal to do. I know she's working on her 1K. Kimberly Johnson says, yes, it is. I'm a new seller. Love you and your son. Have learned a lot. Oh, that's so great. Now, maybe you've never left a comment for me on YouTube because I think I would remember that name. And you guys leave comments because sometimes I feel like I'm making these YouTube videos in the dark for myself, just talking to myself. And then people will say, oh, Quimby, I saw your video. And I'm like, oh, you did? I didn't even know you saw it. So definitely just leave a little note, a quick comment when you're watching the videos. Rainy Day Shopper says, I'm a goofball. You're gonna make me blush. Yeah, she's great. I love the goofballs. I love, people need authenticity. You need to go on there and do your own thing. I'm in love with this dress. So here's what I'm saying to myself. Do not try the dress on, Quimby. Do not try it on. I have enough dresses. I only just bought probably around 10 dresses for my upcoming Mexico vacay on Poshmark. Murray Life Alicia says, love watching Rainy Day Shopper. Yep. Many people are saying they love watch Rainy Day Shopper. So you just keep doing your thing. You are growing and you have a great channel going on over there. Okay, Roxy, tell us a little bit about what you're up to. Roxy is going to be one of my favorite people forever. She's one of my first, hold on. T, come on in. My son wants to do a quick visit. If you have any questions for him, that would be really fun. Put them in the chat. Torvald's 8 in 3rd grade. Age-appropriate questions. Here he is, looking so cute. I was talking about Roxy, who I love. She is a nursing student, and she's selling. I think you're trying to ramp up your Poshmark closet, right, Roxy? So will you put your Poshmark closet in the chat so people can either right now or later in the replay go over and share your closet and give you some love? Shani sells. Am I saying it right, or is it Shani? Shani? Oh, Peter Newman is texting me, but I'm in the middle of a live. Okay, any questions for my adorable 8-year-old Torvald? And then I'm going to show you this dress that I should not turn on. What's NP student mean? Aren't you like doing, I saw Roxy had the best post on Instagram the other day, you guys. It was a piece of a chicken, like a raw chicken breast that she was practicing her stitching on. Did I show you that, Torvald? I showed Torvald, and I'm like, my friend Roxy, what do you think this is? He's like, is that chicken? I'm like, yeah, I think so. Shoot, they were practicing their stitches on the chicken. Is that right, Roxy? Amor salute. I want to talk to you about what you're up to, too, because you are just doing some cool stuff. What's your favorite brand? Are you asking Torvald what his favorite brand is? And Jacob says, hey, Torvald. Jacob always remembers that your name means the ruler of Thor. Do you have a favorite brand right now?
Mostly Adidas.
Adidas, that's what you have. Nurse practitioner. Oh, Roxy, that's not just a nurse. Isn't nurse practitioner the highest you can go before like being a physician? That is amazing that you are doing all that work and reselling stuff. Rainy Day Shopper, did you see his eyebrow raise? Your son is on point. Yeah, I know. He's kind of like a little me. He's got a really good attitude. Okay, so this is the dress I should not try on. Look how good this is, you guys. Oh, it's getting washed out because it's white. This is a white dress with a lot of lace and embroidery, and then it comes down to this tiered ruffle hem. And the brand on this one is Anthropology. That just says E. Can you guys see that? Oh, there you go, a little E. I think it's Eloise. Is that right, you guys? E. Eloise. But it has the tag. Oh my gosh, I love Anthropology details. Look at this. The hem is like the hem in there of the slip has a lace eyelet detail. That is so nice. This is a size small, but it looks kind of big, like it would even fit me, and I'm like a size 10. The tag and size, if you ever see a unique tag and it's like, I don't know what that is, you can look inside, because if it's Elodie, what did I say, Eloise? Is that another Anthropology one? Thank you, Rainy Day Shopper, Elodie. But the tag in here, it has that RN 66170 for Anthropology. And this one actually says made for Anthropology. So that'll probably sell well. People really love white and ivory, you guys. People search for it. So I'm not sure if I'll put this on Posh or eBay. What do you guys think? Do you do better on Posh or eBay? Oh, there is New England Betty Boop. Okay, definitely. Thank you for telling me what you're up to. So New England Betty Boop, her name is Lisette, but she goes by Posh is my purpose on Instagram and Posh. Some of us have that where our usernames are a little different, and it just escaped on the chat and went too high for me to read it. But I think she's throwing her first Posh and Sip. Is that right? Has anyone in the chat ever gone to a Posh and Sip? I know Alicia from Married Life has. Have you hosted one, Alicia, or just gone? I have not done any of that. And to be honest, as an introvert, it kind of freaks me out. What, honey?
Just so you know, Mom, you can scroll up to see it.
Oh my God. See, I am 44 years old on Thursday. He's saying you can scroll up. Oh my God, he's right.
You can scroll up now.
Okay. No, you don't have to say how old you are in the chat, but Devil Dog Treasure Hunters is here. That's an awesome username. Tell us about you. You've hosted 3, Alicia? Girly Girl Style, Tori has hosted. Oh my gosh, I'm totally behind on this. Amore Salute has been to 2 Posh and Sips. Okay, put it on the list. I am going to have to do something like that. Dizzy Angie says, I prefer eBay, but there are weeks when I do better on Posh. I have never had a week where I do better on Posh yet. Posh is a little harder for me. eBay, I just sell every day, but Posh is harder. So all you guys, Angie has co-hosted several Posh and Sips. Okay, you guys, hey Mary Hundrex, hit the thumbs up, says Denali. I love Denali. I have such a love thing for her. She's so sweet and nice, right? But she's also like a super savvy businesswoman and entrepreneurial, which I think is just like such a killer combo. Lisette from New England Betty Boop says, I'll be 50 in May. So Lisette, do you ever have these moments where some young person, maybe even your 8-year-old son, comes along and is like, hello, all you have to do is scroll up or down? And I'm like, oh, the technology thing for me is absolutely the hardest part of Instagram and YouTube and trying to use social media to grow my business. It is a challenge for me. I work at it all the time. And Leslie, are you still in the chat? Leslie from A Reseller's Passion. She and I, okay, so case in point, and then I'm going to show you these amazing pants. And if Tori's still on, I want her opinion. Okay, so I did a podcast, you guys. So let me be honest and tell you that I've been hearing podcast in our community, but a part of me, you want to say something?
So if you have any questions for me, make sure to say them now because I have stuff to do in the other room in about 5 minutes.
Okay. So if there are any questions for 8-year-old Torvald about like his favorite stuff or school or whatever, he just has a few more minutes because he's a busy man. He cannot just be hanging out with us. He has stuff to do. Yeah, it's going fast. Everyone loves Denali. Yes, we all know. Okay, Leslie's still here. Oh my gosh, you guys are putting your age. I just love you. Leslie says I'm 50. Lisette, did you just say 50? Okay, so back to my podcast. I really kept hearing podcasts, but honestly, I did not get what it really was, and I hadn't been on it. And then Leslie reaches out to me, and she's like, hey, do you want to be on my podcast? And I'm like, with you, Leslie? Because all I've heard is positive things about Leslie from A Reseller's Passion. Like, people love this woman. She's so real. She's so inspiring. I'm like, absolutely, I do. But then I had to be like, but Leslie, I have no idea how to access a podcast. Restyle Secrets is here. Hey, hon, I love you. She's 63. Okay. Here's a question for you, Torvald, and then you can go do your really important stuff. I just saw it. It's going wicked fast, you guys. Where was the question? What's your favorite subjects in school? From Roxy. Math. That's a unique thing because, okay, and Bill from Girly Girl Style Hubs wants to know, do you do any sports?
Yes, I do basketball.
He does basketball. We have a game tomorrow, and he starts a keto coming up soon. So, yeah, that's him like hoop. I know nothing about sports. Like, I didn't want to say that's him hooping, but I don't think that's really a term. New comments, hit the button that goes down. Okay, yeah. So Tori says Leslie's so special and amazing. That is my experience of Leslie. So she reaches out and she says, you want to do the podcast? And I'm like, absolutely. But Leslie, I have no idea how to get on a podcast. And she's like, girl, it's so easy. Just download on your phone. It might be upload, but whatever. On your phone, Anchor app. So I did that. And then I found Denali's podcast. She has an awesome podcast. If you have a podcast, put it in the chat so I can let you know. Kembly just turned 50. Okay, so I'm amongst my people. Like, you're my people. So I got the Anchor app, and then I was able to listen to a bunch of podcasts I've heard about. So if you're like me and you've been wondering how do you do it, just get your phone, go to your Play Store, your App Store, do Anchor, and it'll come for you. So I my podcast with a reseller's passion came out today. I have a podcast with Leslie. And are you taking off? Okay, say bye, honey. And then just shut the door. This is what?
This is just Jenny.
Okay. Go ahead, honey. Love you. I'll see you in a little bit because we're going out to dinner.
Just if you have any questions, real quick, right now, within 1 minute.
Devil Dog Treasure Hunter says, Big Hooper, love it. Yeah, you should see his games. It's like 8-year-olds. Okay, bye. Love you. I'm getting distracted. It's 5:30 and I'm halfway through my haul. This is what happened last time. Talk, talk, talk. Roxy, you're 50? I didn't know that. Thank you. Boss is older, but I'm doing my own thing. Okay, so New England Betty Boop says, check out Thrifter's Villa as well. So that's another podcast. So I'm going to go search that one up for sure. The podcast thing is new to me. If you have a podcast or anything like that, let me know so we know in the chat. I want to support you in whatever you're doing. Yeah, Restyle Secret says, we have a leg up on spotting the vintage fashion. I feel really insecure about any knowledge about vintage anything. In fact, I mentioned this last time. I need help with vintage. Bookmark that. Alicia says, I may have to go. YouTube app has turned off 4 times on me. Alicia is Murray Life. We have a collab coming out on Monday together. So it's like, it'll be Monday morning. We both put a video out, and you want to know what it's about. It's about selling men's on eBay and Poshmark. And hello, Mr. Ferocious. I like saying that. Okay, anyway, so keep your eye out on Monday for Alicia and I. Alicia, you're super close to being monetized, as well as I think we're about like neck and neck. We're like almost there. I think I have 3,900 out of 4,000 watch hours I need to be monetized, which was one of my goals on YouTube. And so does Alicia. Check out her channel, Murray Life. She's from the South. She's from Mississippi, has an awesome accent, and she's young and fun. So we can learn a lot from people that are younger than us about some of this stuff. Peter Newman, my gorgeous boyfriend, is in the chat. You're on your way home, I bet. A Reseller's Passion says, Thrifters Villa is Danielle, Ivy and Blush, and Lori's Boston Found. Okay, cool. I love Lori's Boston Found, and I love Ivy and Blush. And, yeah, is she here? Ivy and Blush, are you in the chat? You mentioned, you messaged me and said you might come. Kelly says, I've been waiting for this collaboration. It's going to be fun. So I personally, as a reseller, want to expand more into men's. Selling men's on eBay and Poshmark. Why? Because my men's stuff sells really well. Like my men's jeans, for example, tend to sell at a higher price point. And I get so few returns on men's, you guys. I think in some ways, I'm just generally speaking now, men can be a little bit easier customers for me. I'm basing that just on the fact that I don't get any return on my men's stuff and it sells well. So she and I went out, we both bought 10 to 12 men's items, and that video will be out Monday. And I found some cool men's items I want to share with you guys. So check that out. Okay, a More Salute. What did I miss? You're doing a podcast in, oh yeah, a More Salute has all this awesome content on becoming debt-free. And she just started a YouTube channel about reselling. So check her out. Okay, Tori, you still here? Look at these pants. This is my favorite find from both my hauls. I don't know if I'll get to the other one, to be honest. Check out this goodness. Do these look vintage? But they're not. Okay, what you're looking at here is some high-waisted, silver, metallic, accordion pleat pants, super long. These would look good, Tori, with those white high boots you're always modeling. These are amazing. Are these not amazing? Restyle Secrets says, agree, men are easier customers. Happy Cowgirl Thrifter says, I prefer selling men's. Okay, so I'm like onto something. There are certain things in men's that sell really well for me that I always look for. But to be honest, when I'm in the store, I just don't gravitate to the men's section. When I was doing this video for Monday, the men's thrift haul, it was so hard for me to just go to the men's section and be like, I'm doing this collab with Alicia. I need to get 10 to 12 men's. Don't look at the dresses, Quimby. Just like no dresses, go right to the men's. It was hard for me, but my men's stuff sells better, so that doesn't make sense. Do these look 70s, Bill? So one of the things I've been loving at the Girly Girl Style channel on YouTube with Tori and Bill is like one of their most recent videos was when Bill goes out to the Goodwill bins and he sources, and then they come back and show what he found and talk about why he got it and how he's doing with all that. I'm really enjoying those shows. Are these amazing, Tori? Were you on earlier? I don't know if you heard me say that I just thought of you in the stories. Like, she's going to love these. But these are, oh, this name always throws me. These are Anthropologie 11s or 11sies. It doesn't matter because I'll just write it in my title. So these are modern. They're a size small. I wish I was Tori and I could model these, but I don't know. I've modeled a few tops, but I don't know how confident I feel about modeling bottoms. I don't know. Tori does awesome. Funky Town. Leslie says, my husband sells 95% men's items for over 10 years. Yes, I think there's money to be made in the men's market, and I'm going to be looking for more men's. That's my commitment to you all. Okay, so now I'm moving over. She loves them. Do you want me to send them to you? Like, you would look so good on those. If you do, just message me and I'll send them over. So now I'm at the pile I have here is from a different thrift store. It was expensive, but I wanted to get some stuff for this haul, so I'll show you. You're welcome, Bill. I wonder if I'm going to get to meet you guys. So all you guys have done a Posh and Sip, and I need to get on that. That'll be my next like frontier, doing something social. That scares me as much as doing a live, but here I am doing this. I want to go to Posh Fest, but I'm a little freaked out because I can be chatty and animated and good for like an hour, and then I'm like, I need to be in a quiet room alone. So I'm a little nervous about that. Okay, I bought this sweater. It's J. Jill. I put my J. Jill mature items on eBay, and I bought this because it's perfect in so many ways. It's J. Jill. It's a 2X, which is a plus size, and it's like white linen blend. Someone is going to love this for the spring and summer. So I'm really thinking when I'm out shopping now, even though it's winter, I'm like, get ready for spring and summer, Quimby. Okay, Posh Fest. Yeah, I should go. You've met Tori and Bill. This is like the funny, weird things. Hi, Super Geeked. Yes, I am doing a collab, Super Geeked. I like your name a lot. On Monday with Alicia. And because she's so young, I'm like, oh, she'll do a video with me? That's awesome. Anyway, so 2X sweater, J. Jill, this will sell awesome on eBay. I paid $4.50, so for where I am, that's pretty good. And I'll probably put this up for like $40. And I'll probably sell it pretty easily because a big size in J. Jill and like a white piece and a linen piece, that's really good for that brand. Yeah, last year, when is Posh Fest? I think it's like in the fall. When do they announce all that stuff? Because I'm going to decide if I can do it. I probably paid too much for these, but I know my return will be okay. These are men's Patagonia shorts, size 35. Is that a thing? 35? Isn't it usually like, I've seen 32, 33? But these are Patagonia organic cotton, and they're shorts, and they're just like a super classic cargo short. Do you guys think these will do well? Oh, don't worry, Alicia. Come watch the replay. No problem. You were here for a while. We love you. So this was $6.50. That's a lot to pay for these, but I think I can probably get $35 for these Patagonia men's shorts. They're in awesome condition. It's the right season. I'll put them on eBay. I think I can get like $6.50 to $35. That'll be okay, right? Okay, so now's the time. Rainy Day Shopper says some brands have odd sizes to fit better. I love when I find a brand, an item, and it's like medium tall, or because I think you're right. Like, people need that specific thing, and they might come to somewhere like eBay and Posh or these other platforms to look for those unique sizes. Restyle Secret said, I'm hoping to do Posh Fest now that eBay Open is not going to happen. So it's not happening. I don't know about that. eBay Open, I think, would be hard for me because it's so much bigger than Posh. $650 is low? That's a cheap, you mean like that's a low, you get, Tori says $650 is so low for those. That's what I paid for them. I think that's kind of high. You don't think? Gucci, says Tori. Girly Girl Style Bill says, I've sold a lot of bigger size men's shorts. Okay. And odd size. All right. So that was like a good instinct on those ones. Maybe they'll do all right. Okay, you guys, if you're doing something cool you want us to know about, put it in the chat now so I can shout you out so that we can all support you and go over and check out what you're doing. So if you're on Instagram and you're doing a giveaway, we want to know. If you are trying to get to your 1K or you have a YouTube channel, let me know so I can definitely shout it out. Do you have a podcast? Whatever you are doing, I want to know. Or just share your closet or your store or your Instagram so that people watching on the replay can go into the chat and come give you some support, and that we can all do that for each other. So don't be shy and feel like you're, just tell us what you're up to. I really want to know what I'm up to. So I have that collab coming out Monday with Alicia. I had a Reseller's Passion podcast come out today, so you can definitely find that and listen to it and give me any feedback. Amor Salute says, yes, go to Posh and Sip. It's a great way to meet new people in your community. I met several people that I'm going to bring onto my podcast. Okay, a Reseller's Passion. So she does these ebooks. Now, just in case there's some people out here like me who are a little slow to this stuff, where do you get the ebook? Can we go right to your page? And how do we get that? And tell us a little bit more. Some people like me are a little like, have to look everything up. Kelly Schaefer says, watching Grateful Queen. Pretty cool. Okay. Angie says, I'm on the Stairmaster right now. Said motivation. You know what I had to do, you guys? I was hesitant about whether to share this with you or not. So I love you, Angie. I love you and Albert, and your sending love to you and your family. You're a part-timer like me. You know how that is, trying to juggle it all. Super Geek says, we have a YouTube channel, but we aren't the traditional reseller. We have lots of reseller content, but we do vintage toys. Awesome. Vinyl collection, nerdy stuff, book club, all kinds of things. Okay, so when I'm done with this, I'm going to click on you and go check out your channel and subscribe. Oh, she's back. Alicia is back. Super Geek is who I host the Posh and Sips with. She's awesome. Oh, okay. What's your name, Super Geek? Super Geek. I love saying that. I love it. I will definitely check you out. Kelly is hosting a I bet she means Posh and Coffee in New Mexico. I hope Posh Fest is somewhere good, like Arizona. I was tempted to go there last year. A Reseller's Passion, Leslie says, stop by and listen to Tori and Bill, Denali, Daniela, and Amor Salute on the podcast. Absolutely, we'll do it. Absolutely. I love the idea of a podcast because you can listen while you're working. You don't have to keep looking at the video. So that's another great option, you guys. Victoria. Hey, Victoria. So Super Geeked is Victoria. So I had to go, what I was saying to get back to it, I had to go swimsuit shopping today. It's winter, and I went to Ross because it was right next to where I got my nails done. I'm trying out hot pink vacation colors. And Alducho says you have to go to a Posh and Sip, Quenby, you'll love it. So, okay, here's my truth. I will do whatever Denali tells me to do because I just love and respect her so much, and she's one of these people who gives me a little gentle nudge sometimes, yeah, you just gotta do that. And I'm like, okay, if Denali tells me to do it, I'm doing it. So I will try and figure that out, Denali. So I went bathing suit shopping today, and I'm very body positive, so I'm not gonna come on here and, tear myself apart, but I'm just saying, department store dressing rooms with bright lights. But if we stick around and we have a little bit of extra time, I have the bathing suits that I bought, and one of them is a Trina Turk. You guys know that brand? It retailed for like $160. And it somewhat covers my bum, not to get too familiar with you guys, but one of the problems I'm having is that, have you tried to find a swimsuit that has like any coverage whatsoever? Because every swimsuit for sale right now, even at Target, it's like there's no bum on the suit practically. So, okay, so Janali was who I watched to get into Poshmark. She's the best. That's right, Alicia. Yes, I agree with you, more salute. Leslie at a Reseller's Passion, her podcast is doing a great thing for the community. She's so easy to talk to, and she just drops all these truth bombs about business that are just like, oh my gosh, I'm writing notes while I'm talking to her. Get on to Pinterest, make a schedule for myself. I'm like, yes. Rainy Day Shopper says, good act, the typo. Good act, I don't know. Coffee sounds good. Okay, coffee sounds good. A Reseller's Passion. I sold a Trina Turk bathing suit for $60. So I don't know if you guys do this, but it's like, I'm a reseller. So I am at Ross just to take a quick look at bathing suits for myself for my upcoming vacation to Mexico. I'm not there reselling. That was not my intent, but I can't help it. I'm looking at the bathing suit and I'm like, I wonder what these sell for. Maybe I should pick a few up and make a profit and pay for my swimsuit. I'm going to show it to you guys. But it was still really expensive, so I didn't think it was worth, but maybe I would have made $20. Look at this bathing suit. So in case you don't know, I'm showing you a bathing suit I bought for myself, but this is a brand to be on the lookout for. Trina Turk. Oh, that's kind of hard to see. There, Trina Turk. See it there? Super expensive swimwear. The stuff that does best from her collection are the bright things like this. So see, it's a one piece, but it has a really cute print. And it has some very flattering ruching on the side, so you can kind of like hide a little stuff. So I paid $40 for this. It's a little much, but it retailed for $154. If you're out and you see this brand and you see a colorful, fun print, and you can get it reasonably, even pre-owned swimsuits sells really well. Restyle Secret said, did you check out Lands' End swimsuits like I suggested? They fit so well, but you're probably out of time now. I have checked those out, and I buy those for resale. I have a really ancient video from when I first started on the channel that is selling swimsuits, pre-owned swimsuits on eBay, and Lands' End definitely makes the cut. Oh no, Lisette says, sorry everyone, I lost signal. Have a great night. Thank you, Quemby. Posh is my purpose on Instagram. Definitely go check out Posh is my purpose on Instagram. And Poshmark, she's fun to follow for sure. I know. Alicia says, I'm pretty jealous of your vacay. You know what? It's planning. It's like I just do it every year. I budget for it. Thank you, Reselling Business, for allowing me some extra income so I can afford to do one of these like Mexico resort vacations. I grew up, I didn't have any of these luxuries, you guys. I've worked my whole life. I grew up with a single mom, 6 kids. So I've been hustling since I was 12 years old. And I'm very grateful, and I understand the privileged position that I'm in, and I work hard, and I put a vacation in there every spring break. My son's gone almost every year of his life. We can all attain that. We can all save money, put a little bit aside and budget for that. Amor Salute says, I found that brand new tag at the thrift store. It was a poncho. Trina Turk? I've never seen a poncho, but if it's in a bright, colorful pattern, that would do really well. Let me show you this other top I have, and then we probably got to like wind up soon. I always say, I psych myself up for the live, and I say, Quemby, you can do 20 minutes of anything. Come on, show your stuff. If no one is there, you can just get off quickly. Okay, so I bought this. Look at this flowy goodness, wispy top. I've never seen this brand before, Tendens. But you'll probably notice that it says made in Italy. If it says made in Italy, I'm pulling on my phone and looking it up. This happens to be a 100% silk top made in Italy. So it's just like one of these, you know, you might not find this brand very often, but if you see made in Italy and if you see 100% silk, pick it up. I paid $4.50, and I'm going to put this up for like $50 on eBay. Maybe take a best offer, maybe offer free shipping. And even if I make like 30, 35 from that, I'm really happy. Alicia says, I'm the same, Quemby. I never had the privilege when I was younger, but not traveling is a priority for me. But now, I bet you meant now traveling is a priority for me every year. That is awesome. You are amazing to have figured that out so young. Oh, wait, I just missed Bill, so I'm going back now that my son taught me how to use that feature. Bill says, add a reseller's passion. Tori and I are going to Texas next month, and we may do a live from a wee bit Warren's place. Super cool. More Salute says, Posh is paying for my wedding and honeymoon. You're getting married? I saw a picture with you and your man. I just assumed you were married, but Angie says, good for you, Q. Hope your vacation is awesome. I mentioned this. I think it was with you, Leslie, on the podcast where I was like, listen, I'm 44. I have an 8-year-old child. I have my private psychotherapy practice. That's hard, intense work. I love it more than anything. And I have a reselling business and now this social media component. I do a lot. What I want in my life right now is a vacay. I don't want to go to Europe and travel around and go to the museums and sightsee. I want to do that again. I've done it when I was younger. But right now, can anyone relate to this? It might just be me. Right now, it's like, I want to go lay by the pool. I want all-inclusive. I want them to bring me little drinks and food and lay by the pool and go in the hot tub and just relax for a week. I wonder if I can unplug from social media. I don't know, because I think I want to share some stuff with you guys. But that's where I'm at my life. We need different things at different times in our development. And right now, at midlife, with a little kid, I want like relaxation and pleasure. And I'll have plenty of time for that other real travel thing. It'll be a great time. My daughter is using her Poshmark earnings to pay for her wedding. I love stories like that. One of the things Leslie and I talked about on our podcast conversation was everybody who's selling, whatever platform, who's reselling, has a story. There's a reason they're reselling. And whenever I actually talk to people, I've never come across one person that the story is, I just want to make some money. There's usually a reason why reselling. There are probably plenty of things you could do and not have to work quite as hard, or everyone has a story. And the more I talk to people, the more I get to learn your story of why you resell. What's it about for you? And good food, that's right. The food's amazing. Bill leaves his phone at home all the time. I know this is like a week. Restyle Secret says, yes, that's my dream vacay too. Living the dream, I guess. Roxy says, I love hearing the stories. Me too. It's like, why do you resell? What's it about for you? It usually starts out with the extra income, and then you kind of get in there in a little bit, and there's other stuff. Petey, did you come home? Am I up here and I don't know you're home and we're supposed to go to dinner? More Salute. I won a wedding last year on Facebook? What? That's a thing? Winning a wedding? Rainy Day Shopper says, stories are my favorite. Mary Hendricks says, I love the hunt. That's true. My mom just popped in. Grateful Babette. Her username is Barbara Kemmler, but we call her Grateful Babette. We've got to get some more videos done together. So rewarding to see you all supporting friends. So proud of what you have accomplished. And yes, just relax on your vacation. That is wisdom from the mother. Okay, I found another Patagucci piece. This is Patagonia. I don't know what the heck this is, you guys, but I saw Patagonia and I'm like, I'll get it. What is this? So it's an extremely lightweight, it feels like a windbreaker. You guys know what this is? I'm going to have to do a little research. Elastic here. It's kind of a high-low. And my guess is it's like almost like a base layer, super light. It's a women's small. It's nylon. I don't know what this is, but I'll do a little research. I saw Patagonia. It looks brand new, so I'm like, I'll get it. $5.50, which seems expensive to me, but Tori said $6.50 for the Patagonia shorts was good. If anyone has any idea what the heck this is, feel free to let me know. I'll just put like base layer wind. If you hear it, it's like a windbreaker. Leslie, good night. Thank you so much for the podcast. Make sure to check that out. Bill says it's about having an awesome, supportive wife, and 48 is a great time to start hustling. Alicia says, hey, Barbara, to my mom. Have a great night, Leslie. We love you and we appreciate you. Did I miss anything? If so, put it again like in caps. If you wanted to shout out what you're doing and you want to make sure I saw it, anything, put your Poshmark closet, your eBay store, any project you're working on, anything we can click on to do to support you and shout you out, and anything. I'm just checking to see if I missed anything, but make sure to put it out there. We'll wrap up in a few minutes here. So I want to Foxy Roxy says we'll be listening to the podcast after this. Oh, good, you're gonna get a whole dose of Quembiness. Jacob says, good night, Leslie. We love Leslie. Oh, okay. Here's a big piece. Tell me what you guys think. This is a St. John piece. I have found St. John. I've been reselling 8 years. I've found St. John's 4 times. This is a Santana knit, and it's the by Marie Gray. So I think it might be vintage. This thing weighs like 20 pounds. And look at the gold buttons. If you don't know, if you find a St. John's piece and it's just trashed because they get holes really easy in this fabric, you can sell the buttons. Cut the buttons off at the very least and sell those. Girly Girl says, I'm 14 followers away from 5,000. Okay, so if you're watching the replay or you're live now, let's all go over to Girly Girl Style on Instagram. Let's share her thing. Let's get her some more followers. And then what are you going to do for your 5,000, Tori? Bill says, Quemby, try Torrent Shell rain jacket. Oh, maybe it's a rain jacket. It doesn't have a hood, but that's what it feels like, Bill. Thank you so much. So I have to do more Girly Girls. Okay, Amor Salute says, I'm following you, but let's share it in the stories and any other way you can, just so that more people go over and click that follow button. I'll be doing that later. So this St. John, I did a little research in the store because I paid $14 for this, and I was like, am I going to pay $14? But when I was looking on eBay at solds for this particular tag, the suits for both pieces had sold for $150, $200 consistently. So I'm going to figure out what it is I have here and get it listed and see. But I think it was probably worth paying $14 for this. This thing weighs, like, how could you wear this? It weighs like 20 pounds. Alicia says, just follow it on Instagram. See, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Everything I suggest here is obviously voluntary, but we'll support you. Put it out there what you want support on. Okay, Alo is one of my favorite brands to sell. Their yoga leggings, they're high-waisted, skinny, usually sell for around 40 bucks. This is a tank top, so probably not a huge money maker, but it was red tag. I'll show you the Alo again because it's really unassuming. It's like super simple, but this stuff is really expensive. So I paid $1 for this, and I can probably flip it for like 15 or 20. Okay, Tori says, love you all. I love you, Tori. We love you. We want to support you in everything you're doing. Angie says that's a nice St. John's piece. Yes, Girly Girl Style, you should definitely do a 5K giveaway, and you should probably get one of those metallic balloons that says 5 and stand there and take a picture with it, because that's sort of what we do over there. Rainy Day Shopper, I just started posting on my TikTok. I feel like a dork. What the heck is TikTok? I've seen TikToks on Instagram. I don't understand what I'm looking at. Can somebody illuminate that for me? I mean, Tori says TikTok's addicting. I don't get what it is. What are people doing? I have 2 more items, and then we're going to finish up. I said I was going to do 20 minutes, and I'm having such a good time. I'm doing 60 minutes. Jacob says, Amy, I haven't been to TikTok yet, but I had a giggle fest over the OK Boomer thing a couple months back. Super Geek Victoria says, love you, Girly Girl Style. You're friends with my girl, Brittany. Brittany messaged me and said she's Shop Foxborough. She made her 1K. We helped her. Is that not the best thing ever? Shop Foxborough. She's really cool on YouTube. She said, I'm so sorry I can't be here tonight. J. Jill, I bought this because it's an XL. And it is like a striped long tunic. This sort of stuff does so well for me. This classic, oversized, tunic-y, very light, thin, gauzy weight stuff does really well for me over on eBay. And I was willing to pay $4.50 for this because I know in a size XL, J. Jill, I can get like $35 for this, no problem. I'll do free shipping. Bill says craziness is TikTok, but what is it? Rainy Day Shopper says, Quimby, all kinds of creative and fun stuff. It's like a picture, but it kind of moves. I don't even understand what I'm looking at. That's embarrassing. I should be quiet now. Okay, oh, this is perfect. This is last. I'm in Northern California. This is one of my favorite brands. I don't hear that many people talking about it, but it sells for me like $40 range. The brand is Cut Loose. Does anyone else ever find this? I actually paid up for a bunch of it on shopgoodwill.com because it sells so well. This was $5. It's a long linen skirt. I didn't notice that. Look at that little pop of sequin. I don't know if that's good or bad, but long linen skirt. Tip to you all, and eBay, get linen, wide leg linen pants, linen skirts, boxy linen tops. Start getting it now for summer and spring. All right, I'm getting ready to finish up here. Tori says she did make it. Go, Brittany. I'm so excited that she did. I posted something on Instagram because she was at $9.99. I'm like, come on. I'll share your Poshmark closet if you go be the 1,000th subscriber. Jennifer says TikTok is like Instagram, but for videos. All right. I mean, I'll just like Google, like I do absolutely everything. What is TikTok? Okay, so we're all going to go over to Rainy Day Shopper and subscribe to her YouTube channel. That would be really great. We are going to, I'm so bossy, be like, Quimby, what are you telling us what we're going to do? These are suggestions. You threw back, Bill, you saw Cut Loose? Is that what you're talking about? This brand, so I actually just paid like $11 a piece on shopgoodwill.com for some of this because it usually flips. They're linen pieces. They're especially big size, but they're tunics and stuff, usually around $40. Quick, quick, quick. People love it. Like Rainy Day Shopper says, I just sold a Cut Loose jumper from the bins for $50. That is a good flip, girl. Super Geek, send me some of your mod cloth. Oh yeah, well, I want to check out Super Geek's channel of like vintage cool stuff. Alicia and I have a video coming out Monday. Let us know. We're wrapping up. If there's anything else I missed, I want to make sure I put it out there so we can all support you in whatever it is you're doing in your business and in your life. They're really good suggestions. Thank you, Jacob. You are a good supporter. I appreciate you. Okay, guys, it's 6 o'clock. I don't know if my beautiful boyfriend Peter came home. We were going to go out to dinner as a family, but I didn't hear the door, but it could be because I'm, yapping up here in my office. Okay, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. I turned my 20-minute goal into an hour, but I really, really love talking with you. For me, this is what it's all about. I don't know about you, but for me, the YouTube thing was like, I want to connect. I want to offer support. I want to educate. I want to be involved. So the lives are just like, I'm going to try and do this on Fridays. Because I really love talking with you. And I appreciate you all so much for being here. And I love how you are all chatting with each other and supporting each other so much. That's fantastic. Okay, I'll see you hopefully Monday for my video with Murrayed Life on thrifting men's items to sell on eBay and Poshmark. Hopefully I'll see you next Friday night. Hopefully I'll do another live then. I hope you're having a great night and a great weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means a lot to me, and I really appreciate the conversation. Thank you, Diane. Good night, Angie. Good night, Tori and Danielle from Amore Salute, and Rainy Day Shopper and Super Geeked and Alicia from Married Life. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you be here.